In today's video, we are going to go over the valuation of 15 different logistics stocks through 14 valuation metrics to see how these stocks compare and contrast to each other from a valuation perspective. This is not investment advice, and the purpose of this video is to merely illustrate a valuation comparison. For the video structure, we will firstly go over the valuation comparison of the 14 different metrics. I'll briefly touch on the ratio definitions and let you pause the video to refer back to that. I'll show you ratio charts as well of each of these metrics, and then we'll individually go through each of these stocks with a 5-year price chart and company description to learn a little bit more about each company. The first metric we have is the price to earnings ratio. A high PE indicates that investors are willing to pay a premium for the company's earnings, while a low PE may suggest undervaluation. As you can see here in the green, we have the lower PEs, which may suggest undervaluation. Matson is the lowest at 11.6 PE, followed by ARCBest at 12.7. And then you have FedEx at 14.9, UPS at 17, and then EXPD at 21. Secondly, the next metric we have is the dividend yield. The dividend yield shows a return a company gives to its shareholders in the form of dividends. A higher yield is attractive to investors seeking income. The highest dividend yield we have between these 15 different stocks is UPS at 5.3, and then CH Robinson has a 2.4 yield, and FedEx has a 2% yield. The third metric we have is price to book. A price to book ratio under 1 suggests that the company is undervalued based on its net assets, while above 1 could indicate overvaluation relative to its book value. So we have several stocks in green here with low price to book ratios. They include WERN, Matson, ArcBest Corporation, Hub Group, and Air Transport Services Group, followed by FedEx. The fourth metric we have is price to sales. This measures how much investors are willing to pay per dollar of revenue. Lower values may indicate more efficient revenue valuation. So the lowest ones we have, the lowest is actually ArcBest at 0.5, and then Hub and Air Transport Services Group have a 0.7, Ryder has a 0.6, CH Robinson is 0.7, and FedEx is 0.8. The fifth metric is enterprise value to EBITDA. This is a commonly used valuation ratio. A lower enterprise value to EBITDA suggests undervaluation, while a higher ratio could mean overvaluation. And here towards the bottom, some of these stocks have a lower EV to EBITDA ratio, with WERN at 7.4, Matson at 5.5, ArcBest at 5.3, and Air Transport Services Group at 5.9, and Ryder comes in at 5.4. The market cap is right here. I did not use conditional formatting on that because there's various sizes of the company. Moving on, we have price to cash flow for the seventh metric. This indicates how much investors are paying for each dollar of operating cash flow. A lower ratio is typically better. Matson comes in at 6.1. ArcBest is at 6.2. Air Transport Services has the lowest at 2.7. And WERN is 6.1. We'll skip past EBITDA and go into return on assets. This measures how efficiently assets are used to generate earnings. Higher values are preferred. Old Dominion Freight Line has by far the largest at 23.2%, followed by EXPD at 15%. The next metric we have is return on equity. UPS has the highest at 31.5%, followed by EXPD at 30.2%, and Old Dominion Freight Line is also at 30.2%. For ROC, or return on capital, this measures the return a company earns on its invested capital. Higher values are generally better. Old Dominion Freight Line leads this category, followed by EXPD. Current ratio measures a company's ability to cover its short-term liabilities with its short-term assets. A ratio above 1 is ideal. And the leader in this category is Old Dominion, followed by Landstar and SAIA at 2. Then EXPD also has 2, and Werner has 1.9. For the quick ratio, this is a more stringent measure of liquidity than current ratio. Excluding inventories, and a quick ratio above 1 is ideal. The leaders in the quick ratio category metric are Old Dominion Freight Line, Landstar Systems, and SAIA, followed by XPO. And lastly, for the 14th valuation metric, we have debt to assets. This measures a company's financial leverage. A lower ratio indicates less debt and potentially lower risk. So the lowest one we have on this metric is Old Dominion Freight Line at 3.6%, followed by SAIA at 5.4%, and then Landstar at 7.5%. If you'd like to pause the video for the ratio definitions, they're on this right here. So feel free to pause the video if you'd like to refer back to that. Then we have ratio charts. So I use conditional formatting, as you can see here on the main page, but the ratio charts are broken out to give you another way to visually show how each of these metrics are laid out according to their respective stock. Now we'll go through each of these stocks and show the 5-year price chart as well as a quick description of the stock. And feel free to pause the video here if you'd like to concentrate on the charts. The first stock we have is UPS. UPS delivers packages and documents. The company provides global supply chain services and less than truckload transportation, primarily in business consisting of integrated air and ground pickup and delivery network. As you can see, its current stock price is at 126, give or take. This was as of January 9th. And if you go back 5 years, it was right around 120. FedEx delivers packages and freight to multiple countries and territories through an integrated global network. The company provides express and freight delivery, ground small parcels less than truckload, supply chain management, customs brokerage services, trade facilitation, and electronic e-commerce solutions. So back 5 years ago, the stock traded just a little bit of 150, and it's currently at 274. C.H. Robinson operates as a logistics company. The company has freight supply chain and logistics services, and it serves clients worldwide. Stock is currently at 103, and it was approximately at 80 5 years ago. XPO provides logistics services. The company offers asset-based, less than truckload transportation, warehousing, distribution, supply chain, and other logistics services. XPO serves customers throughout North America. 5 years ago, their stock was closer to 20 and it's currently at 137. EXPD is a global logistics company. It provides air and ocean freight forwarding, vendor consolidation, customs clearance, marine insurance, distribution, and other international logistics services. This stock was in between 70 and 80 5 years ago, and it's currently at 112. JB Hunt Transport Services provides logistics services. The company transports a variety of products, including automotive parts, department store merchandise, paper and wood products, food and beverages, plastics, chemicals, and manufacturing materials. 5 years ago, the stock was right around 120 and it's currently at 177. Old Dominion Freight Line is an interregional and multi-regional motor carrier. The company primarily transports less than truckload shipments of general commodities such as consumer goods, textiles, and capital goods. Old Dominion Freight Line serves regional markets throughout the United States. 5 years ago, their stock was right around 60. It's currently at 179. Ryder System provides a continuum of logistics, supply chain, and transportation management solutions worldwide. The company's offerings range from full-service leasing, commercial rental and maintenance of vehicles to integrated services. The company also provides comprehensive supply chain management solutions, logistics management solutions, and e-commerce services. The stock was just under 60 5 years ago, and it's currently at 158. Landstar is a North American truckload carrier. The company transports a variety of freight, including iron and steel, automotive products, paper, lumber, chemicals, food, and military hardware. Landstar provides truckload carrier, intermodal transportation, and expedited air and truck services to shippers in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The stock was just under 120 5 years ago, and it's currently at 167. WERN Enterprises is a transportation company that primarily hauls truckload shipments of general commodities in both interstate and intrastate commerce. The company operates in the continental U.S. as well as Canada and Mexico. As you can see, this stock has had some volatility over the past 5 years. It was in between probably around 37 about 5 years ago, and it's currently at 35 as of the 9th. Matson is a leading provider of ocean transportation and logistics services. The company provides vital ocean transportation services to Hawaii, Alaska, and Guam. Matson also operates expedited services from China to Long Beach and offers complementary logistics services, including truckload brokerage, rail intermodal, warehousing, freight forwarding, and supply chain management. The stock was at 40 5 years ago, and it's currently at 139. ArcBest Corporation is a diversified holding company involved in motor carrier transportation and intermodal transportation operations. The company transports a variety of goods around the world. The stock traded just above 25 years ago, and it's currently at 94. Hub Group is a full-service transportation provider offering intermodal, truck brokerage, and logistics services. The company arranges for the movement of its customers' freight in containers and trailers over long distances. Hub Group operates through a nationwide network of hubs located near significant concentrations of shipping customers and railheads. Stock traded just above 25 5 years ago, and it's currently at 44. Air Transport Services Group provides air cargo transportation services. The company offers aircraft leasing, airport ground services, fuel management, specialized transportation management, and air charter brokerage services. Air Transport serves customers in the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico. The stock traded just under $23 5 years ago, and it's right at 22 currently. SAIA provides trucking transportation to the retail, petrochemical, and manufacturing industries. The company offers regional, interregional, and national less than truckload services and selected truckload services throughout. The stock traded at 100 approximately 5 years ago, and it's currently at 448. I'll bring you back to the main page of this video and take another look at the valuation now that you've seen the price charts. What I will do going forward is profile each of these companies individually to let you know a little bit more about their business, the revenue breakout, their earnings, where their geographic focus is, and generally just what they do from a business standpoint. Hopefully this video was informative, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you.